All right, guys, I figured it out. I figured it out. The software is fine. The software is absolutely fine. I figured it out. I learned my lesson. I know what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong, fam. I'll tell you guys in a minute. Let me post this. See if people come back here. All right. All right. So we should be live on every platform. CJDV, what is up, fam? You know what I did wrong? We are back, and we're back on every platform, correct? Yeah, every platform's live right now. We're rocking and rolling, fam. Now we're back. Sorry about the quality, but everything's working again. Looks like we got a couple new subscribers from the last live, so I appreciate you. Must have been trending a bit. VPN, my VPN was on. And because my VPN was on, the things weren't able to talk to each other that well. So I just gotta make sure my VPN is not on. All right. So let's do this thing all over again. We're live on YouTube, we're live on X. We have all of our descriptions, we have our tags, we have our thumbnails. We're rocking and rolling. And my computer is a lot quicker too. So that is the thing as well. All right. Thank you guys for putting up with the patience. I'm just trying to figure this out. VPN messed it up. It wouldn't talk to the other platforms, but we did gain a couple subscribers, a couple followers in the last live. So if you're new, welcome. I see you, and we're gonna get this thing underway. Just like before. I was watching reviews on YouTube, guys, and essentially they said that the platform I'm using is one of the best platforms, right? And I was like, why wasn't it working? But it is because there was a VPN. Okay, so. Are we good? Can you guys hear? Perfect. Oh, the good old days of going live, right? The good old days of going live. I'll tell you guys what, this is a lot better than selling a car, because I got to make sure that I've got the license. I've got to make sure they like the car. I've got to close them on the sale, because I was doing car sales for a bit. I was the top car sales rep in my dealership, and I was only there for 5 months. I completely took over, guys, completely took over. And then I got bored. And then I'm like, you know what? We got to go back to trading. Well, it didn't actually work out like that. I had some major health issues, and then the universe was like, got to go back to trading. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for re-entering the live. It has been a gong show today. But you know what? Normally when we did the live before, we would start around like 10 o'clock, right? 9:45. So let's just get into some crypto here, all right? But if my live ever doesn't work, make sure you guys ask me if I have a VPN on, please. Actually, hold on. Hey Siri, remind me to turn off the VPN before my live stream at 7:45 p.m. All right, let's go into Bitcoin, guys. Happy Thanksgiving. What did you guys eat in America today? Because I'm in Canada. What'd you guys have for dinner? Turkey, stuffing, the usual. Okay, so here's our chart on Bitcoin. We kind of got to readjust it a bit. So now this is our sideways channel here on Bitcoin, guys. I hope all my charts didn't get messed up. Everything crashed at the same time, guys. Literally, my whole computer crashed. I think it was a bit more than the VPN, but the VPN had to do with it for sure. Bitcoin bullish on the 1 minute. So what you want to do is you want to draw a trend line here. Okay, so even if Bitcoin does end up pushing up to this resistance right here, we fall and we drop back down essentially, right? Because you're going to see that the 4 hour is overbought. So we are in a Tokyo trading session right now, and it looks to me that Tokyo is accumulating, okay? Ham and turkey, let's go. I would love some ham, some honey ham with some turkey and some cranberry sauce right now. Hook it up all day. Seriously, guys, it means a lot that you guys are back in full strength after that BS. All right, I'm going to give you guys some really, really good setups today. But here's the trend line on Bitcoin. GP, how we doing, brother? Okay, Bitcoin is actually bouncing off the trend line perfectly. Okay, so do not short Bitcoin. If anything, you're longing Bitcoin, non-financial advice, do what you need to do to protect your own capital and your investment. Yes, Bitcoin is in an uptrend, so every person knows on this live. I would not be shorting Bitcoin, okay? I wouldn't be shorting Bitcoin with a 10-foot pole. It is bullish, all right? Very, very bullish. In the shorter term, okay? Not in the longer term, but in the shorter term. So we had a retest here, we had a retest here, and then we had a pump. Now we did hit the top. We did hit the top right here, but there's a caveat. So Bitcoin is independent, guys, right? But at the same point in time, it is overbought. So what I see Bitcoin doing, I don't know if I see Bitcoin playing out the bullish pennant, possibly. But for now, I see Bitcoin ranging sideways. Like I said, Asia's in a bit of accumulation until London wakes up. There's a possibility you do pump up to that 94 target. But the problem I have with that is the fact that our 4 hours overbought. I wouldn't be shorting. I wouldn't be shorting at all. But Bitcoin would be kind of in a no trade zone for me at the moment, because I can see that we are actually, wait a minute. Bitcoin actually never hit the top of the RSI. I thought we did. We didn't. So it looks like we are going to go sideways on Bitcoin, flick up, and then come back down, maybe fake out. So it looks like we are definitely going to continue the uptrend, the bullish momentum on Bitcoin. Now there's my sideways channel right there, guys, right? My other channel, is the macro downtrend here, okay? So we have the macro downtrend right there. And we're in a downtrend, guys. We are in a clear downtrend. I'm going to show you why. This movement to this movement right here is sideways momentum to the side of the trend line, right? Man, I'm very happy I don't have to get new streaming software, because I really like this one. It creates automatic content, short content for all the platforms out of this live. I just forgot about the VPN. All right, so again, downtrend, right? Boom, 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 sideways, drop. Downtrend, boom, sideways, sideways, drop. Downtrend. There is a bit of an uptrend here, but you're probably going to notice Bitcoin do this until we hit 95. I would love to go to 100K, so near, and some other coins could pump. Not Monad though, or Monad. No, please, not that coin. But right now, if you look at the trajectory of it, we are definitely in a sideways downtrend at the moment. All right. Where we get bullish, guys, and I actually need to redraw this because we can't be messing up long-term channels. That could mess up profit, right? Boom, right there. So there we go. So you can see Bitcoin go sideways pretty much 98 to 100 in that area right there. Again, Asia's in accumulation, AMD. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Always Asia sets the tone. And this is Forex, but it does play out with Bitcoin. I wouldn't really use this on low cap altcoins. I would use this on probably Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold for sure, right? So we're going to see Bitcoin mostly accumulate. Just like right here, we've seen Bitcoin reject, right? I drew this trend line last night for you guys, and I said 89 to 90%, this is probably going to reject, and it did. Don't be fooled, though. The head and shoulder is still there as well, too. Right? So you can see right here, we broke out of this mini downtrend, right? And then now Bitcoin is going sideways. Now, let's say Bitcoin goes sideways to the side of the channel, right? Boom, 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 whatever. Pump, dump, maybe big pump. Where's our target? 77K. If we don't break out. Where's our target here? 76K, right? Where's our liquidation heat map? Our liquidation heat map again, guys, make sure you guys are smashing the like button if you guys are on YouTube. We're almost at the same amount of likes as before in the previous one we just did. And make sure you guys have a separate open on twitch.tv. Mute one of them. All right. Right here, make sure you're following on Twitch. Have a separate separate live open for Twitch, okay? So again, you're in accumulation on Bitcoin, and I don't really see Bitcoin doing too much. I really want to say, guys, we're going to pump. I do want to say that. But being that Asia's setting up accumulation, this is good. Because now we know New York or London is going to manipulate or distribute. The question is, are we going to distribute up or are we going to distribute down? Now there will be manipulation, so there may be a pump to here and then back down, or vice versa. There may be a drop to here. It depends where, I keep saying Asia, but Tokyo, right? We're in the Tokyo market. I need to use Tokyo. Would be beautiful to sell at 98, then buy low 70s. Yes, Ron, you're absolutely right. Okay, so that is kind of what we're waiting for. We know Tokyo is in accumulation. Now we just need to see who is offloading. And by offloading, I'm talking about distribution. I'm talking about, are they pushing it up or are they pushing it down, right? Now, based on the weekly here, guys, if we go to the weekly, all right, if we go to the weekly. The weekly is pushing up right now. So again, you're not going to really have a crazy drop. You're mainly going to have more range than anything. Something I want to note is fair value gaps. Not a lot of people know how they work. I've been watching videos on traders explaining fair value gaps. And I know most crypto traders don't know fair value gaps. It makes sense. But Bitcoin's not really going to drop until we hit the side of that channel. I'm going to tell you why, because we are in a very nice fair value gap. So if Bitcoin drops, guys, we're not going to break the fair value gap. I don't see it happening. We could hypothetically now I'm getting a bit cold. We could hypothetically come down to that 86. Where's that 86? Right there, 87, which could push it down to that area, but that would be your fair value gap, right? All right, we'll turn the fan around for a bit. Okay, so that is Bitcoin. And again, guys, this is what you're looking for. You're looking for this range. Asia is accumulating, okay? Tokyo. Tokyo is accumulating. I want to go back to my Mon trade just because I'm up a lot of money and I don't want to. So Tokyo is distributing Mon, which means like here you can see that Tokyo distributed. So this is actually really good to point out, guys. I'm going to be talking Forex a lot more on this channel than ever before. I'm going to tell you why, because it matters. But it isn't that AMD doesn't work on altcoins. It is that you got to find it. So essentially, you have the Tokyo session basically offloading it, the London session manipulating it, into New York accumulating it, and then on this particular trade right here, you have Tokyo distributing it. You have New York accumulating. Even though New York was closed, this was still accumulation. And now you know Tokyo is setting up the tone again to dump it. Okay? So what do you think that means if Tokyo dumped it? Do you think Tokyo is really bullish on this trade? Like, look at New York, pump. London pump, New York pump, Tokyo accumulate. Like, really all we can see on this particular trade is Tokyo dumping and accumulating it. New York, though, and London definitely tried to pick it back up. So if we know that pattern, we know that Tokyo is actually going to get rid of it or short it, set up short orders, right? A little bit of pattern there. I'm going to show you guys on more trades as well. There's one guy that only had $5,000. That was it, to his name. He was an immigrant, okay? He said he would never work again. He wanted a better life for his family, his mom, his dad, his grandma, his whatever. He did not trade anything but AMD. Nothing. No indicators, nothing. Only AMD. Very, very patient. Very patient. Sat on his hands, looked at the patterns, and the guy now has $5 million. I actually I'll try to link you guys to live because it is unbelievable. Sat in his room all day looking at this. $5 grand, that's it. You go work, you go be an immigrant and go work, be in the system, or you go take care of your families. And he took care of his families. And once I started studying AMD, guys, I didn't just not trade for the 5 months. I really studied and took a hiatus in car sales, but I kept on doing trading every day, learning and studying. And I'm telling you, AMD will change your life. AMD will change your life if you're open to it, right? So we're still looking good because Tokyo is bringing us down on MOND, and we're actually very, very close to the bottom. So once we hit this bottom, this is going to drop quite a bit on MOND, right? Okay, let's go look at, actually, let's go look at USDT.D. What do I feel happens in December when quantitative easing kicks in? We hit another rate cut. I don't know. Honestly, right now I'm kind of just looking at what is happening. It is really, really hard for me to look into the future. I don't believe in the future. Some people might not agree with that, but I don't think about it. Will I be aware of it? For sure. But I'm trying to think about what is in the moment now. It is good, like, if you know they're going to do a rate cut, if you know they're going to, do stuff like that, if you know the FOMC is coming up. But I can't let my brain go there because then I start over guessing and overthinking. I just try to stay in the moment, right? I will say I don't watch the news. Because I'm trading Forex, guys, I'm actually using MetaTrader 5 and I'm using pips and lot sizes. So I'm not only doing crypto now, I'm actually trying to get funded accounts. So here, I want to show you guys something. Funded account. Let me see if I can find it. Apex Trader, Aqua Funded. I can't remember which one it is. I could put it in Mighty, but essentially what a funded account is, and I'm not promoting any platform, okay? Use whatever you want. But what a funded account is, guys, get $1,000 instant funded account for $1. So what you're doing is you're passing the phases, you're passing the test. If you pass, then you pay like $400 or $500, and then you go on, and then you get funded for $1,000, but a lot of the accounts are 100 grand. CJDV, do you know any good funded platforms for crypto? Because I'm using MetaTrader 5 with Joji, and we're actually doing funded accounts. Essentially, guys, that means that your money isn't your money and you're trading with someone else's money. The only thing is you're using risk management. Okay? 50% off 6 challenges. I'll look at it, right? Because they want you to know you're good with their money, right? They want you to know you're not going to be gambling their money, right? But Forex is a lot more better for the funded accounts. Like crypto is getting there, but Forex is kind of where it is at. Bit funded. I'll check out bit funded. So here's ZEC, guys, Zcash, okay? I'll check out bit funded. I'll tell you guys what I like. I like Aqua Funded, okay? Aqua Funded is one of my favorite. And I'll actually be doing a lot of challenges with funded accounts because they're fun. But yeah, Aqua Funded is really good, in my personal opinion. And then there's other ones. But the thing is, Forex is where they're really going to provide you the money. Crypto is there, but you're going to make more money on Forex for funded accounts. That's just how it is because you're dealing with the broker. And here is your Zcash. Zcash, ZEC, brought to you by Cloud9. Get a Lamborghini if you follow the system. Buy a house, make 10 grand, 10x your money. Non-financial advice, sorry. I'm just doing a little fake commercial if you're there. Lotto 649, don't go buy a lottery ticket. Do not go buy a lottery ticket. Play ZEC, okay? Bitfunded has now 100% share till Black Friday. Guys, share your funded platforms with me because I am all over funded accounts right now. That is the future. And a lot of people don't know about it yet, and that means that you still get 100% of the share. When more people know about it, they're going to take it down 80%. They're going to take it down 50%, right? So here you go, $100, ZEC, Zcash. So here was the short on ZEC around 715, okay? It's really tough for me to say short ZEC right now because of support. Yeah, so we have the 4 hour. 4 hours in a downtrend. See, ZEC would have been a short right here. 545. But like, look at the drop potential. That is crazy. That is the drop potential. So really what you want to do, Tim, you ever see that commercial when they're on top of the mountain, they're driving a BMW or a Range Rover, they're not even driving a Bentley or like that, you know what I mean? They're not, they don't even have a Rolex on their hand, like they're selling a fake lifestyle essentially. If I was going to do a Lotto 49 commercial, a Lotto 649, I'm telling you right now, my person in the advertisement would be driving a Bentley, a Lambo, or a Pagani. Okay. So here's the downtrend on ZEC. Here it is, guys. Really, this is where you take the short. If it comes back up to 524, you take the short. If not, it is rejecting off here. This is actually a really good opportunity. You short ZEC right here. Your stop loss would have to be, man, your stop loss would have to be very tight. I don't know. I wouldn't even take that trade. I would just wait until hopefully it comes back to the top. If anything, I would be shorting it up here, 521. There's just too much of a swing on ZEC. But I will say it is going to drop a lot when it drops. It is absolutely going to tank. There's your trend line right there. So keep an eye on it, guys, because a lot of profit, a lot of profit. Okay, I want to go the liquidation heat map here. After 70K, there's not much more liquidity, but we have a lot of liquidity up here. Like, wow. A lot of longs. Over the month, a lot of liquidity up here is, I mean, a lot of shorts. A lot of liquidity up here. And a lot of longs down here. I know it looks like 77 is the bottom, but based on what I'm seeing, they're probably going to target 72. Not too bad, right? XDC. Okay, perfect. Wow, XDC is very, this is a perfect downtrend because once this breaks out, XDC is going to go parabolic and fly. Look at that. So we haven't hit the top of the channel since the drop. Not too bad, not too bad. There's I definitely wouldn't try to short XDC right now, even though it is looking pretty bearish. Can I make my trend lines easier to see? So are you talking about bigger? There you go. There you go, CJDV. There you go, brother. So yeah, XDC, I wouldn't short it because it bounced off here and it never hit the top. So this bull pennant actually might play out. Believe it or not. It doesn't look like it's going to play out though because it already hit the top. So I wouldn't be longing it, but I wouldn't be shorting it because, wait, hold on. So it pumped, it dropped. It hit the top of the trend line, it dropped again. It formed bearish divergence. Now it's ranging around the volume area node. So you have a volume area node right here. And it is oversold in the 4 hours. So if anything, I'd be looking for a long. Actually, I probably wouldn't be trading it. I would see it just ranging in this area right here, right? Parallel channel lines, can I even do that? I don't think I could do that. Mon dropping, yeah, let me make sure I'm keeping an eye on Mon. There's a lot of money at stake here. Oh yeah, Mon's dropping, baby. We are almost up 2,000 bucks on Mon. $2,000 on Mon. I showed you guys earlier. I have it on my computer, but I can't open it because of VPN. So I don't want to jack anything up during the live. But I did show you guys earlier, and we are up $2,000 on Monad, right? So now she's going to be singing to the ground a bit. Now, keep in mind, guys, if you're in this trade, it needs to come to the bottom, okay, to reset. But it already hit the top on a lot of other time frames. So even though the 1 hour needs to come to the bottom, the 2 hour needs to come to the bottom. And then the 3 hour needs to come to the bottom. And again, the 18 hour is just starting to go down. So how I'm going to look at this, I'm looking at risk to reward. Yes, I probably hit my take profit. But again, from on, It will most likely bounce off of here, 0.3, and then go sideways, maybe to 0.4, and then continue back down. If we break out, that is when I'm out of the trade. If I hit $3,000, I'm out and I'm not looking at it anymore, because at that point, how much money do you want to make? You know what I mean? But yeah, beautiful, right? Beautiful. And again, guys, too, another thing about Mon is the daily is just starting to drop. Do you know how far this can actually go down? Like, the daily is just starting to go down. It hasn't even dropped. Absolutely crazy, unbelievable, right? So really, this could even come down to 0.19, 0.14, because if you're looking at your Fibonacci retracement, your 618, right? But first, let's talk about Mon hitting 0.31, your 618 retracement. And then we're going to look at this area. If we have to use our fib, we have to use our fib. But like I said, I'm not getting out of the trade until it breaks this downtrend. I'm using risk to reward now. If you guys are not following me on X, guys, x.com, okay? We're going to blow up all of these socials. We got other YouTube channels, guys. Look at this right here, Mon. #1 trending crypto downside. I posted this about a day and a half ago. Boom, right there. I think we did okay. So follow x.com, Beast Limitless. And then we have Facebook too. Is everybody in Mighty at the moment our actual app? If you are in Mighty, let me know. If not, you got to be in Mighty, because it is our actual app and I'll be doing content there. What is Near doing? I care about Near so deeply. Near is the emotional trade I'm attached to right now. And I'm usually spot on, but Near is just rejecting that downtrend. CJDVU legend. Near is rejecting it, but it also hasn't dropped yet. Right? It also has not dropped yet. Rounded bottom. Okay, how about Ethereum? Actually, I got to set an alert right here because... Yep, and then we look right here. Ethereum. If you guys are making money on Monad or made money, guys, smash that like button. Pull up Twitch, guys. Put one of them on mute, all right? It helps us out a lot. Okay, Ethereum. Oh, look at that. Ethereum's still in an uptrend. Look at that, guys. Ethereum is in a major uptrend, even though Bitcoin is kind of going sideways. So, oh yeah, alert numbers. Yeah, Tim, thank you. I'm pretty bad at that. So the alert on Ethereum is going to be 3150. I'm not saying short it at 3150, but put your alert on at 3150. Judging by the chart on ETH, We're already overbought. It could hypothetically continue to go down. However, it looks like ETH is going to come up to here before dropping. Right, so Ethereum is looking really, really good, guys. Like I mean really good. And my alert would be 3150. And my short most likely would be here. Now, if Ethereum starts pumping and we get stopped out, then we know Ethereum is going to the side of the long-term channel. Which would pretty much be right here. So that is the only thing. You don't want to try to short Ethereum here, because let's say Ethereum does break out and go to the side of the channel, then you're looking at about 3,500. Then you're looking at about 2,400 after that. And ETH is in a downtrend at the moment, right? So set your alert at 3150 on ETH. On Bitcoin, set your alert to GP or 50x from 2875 on ETH along. There you go. You're going to make bank. On Bitcoin, guys, set your alert to 91,700 because that is where I'd be shorting Bitcoin. Never mind. I wouldn't be shorting Bitcoin. Just set an alert there and see what happens. I would not be shorting Bitcoin because you're oversold and you're in an uptrend. I just was looking at the 15. It should drop one more time. We're probably going to pump into New York and London, because again, we know Asia's accumulation. So there's going to be a short opportunity. Will it be, or long opportunity? I don't know why I keep on saying short. Long opportunity. There's going to be a long opportunity on Bitcoin. The question is London going to pump it or New York going to pump it? And it looks to me that New York is probably going to pump it. Because if I look right here, the 4 hour, no, London might go down, manipulate, and then New York might come up. I'm not sure. We're in accumulation in Tokyo right now. That is really all I need to know. And then London, I'm probably not going to be trading London. I'm going to set my stop losses and go to bed. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to do on BTC. So set an alert there and see what happens. We are in a big uptrend on Bitcoin at the moment, guys. Big uptrend. Okay, how about XRP? Okay. So XRP is in a huge inverted head and shoulders and a bullish pennant. This is now what I want to look at. So we are at resistance, guys, on XRP, and I'll actually be putting an XRP video up on my XRP channel that I just created. If you guys want to know where I'm putting up the videos for these channels, mighty.beastlimitless.com. Okay, And then you're going to go to live streams, and you're going to see all my video content, all my stream content, all my shorts. Okay, so if you're not in it, you got to get in it, because I'll be doing Bitcoin videos and XRP. Not on this channel, on a completely different channel. Okay? But here's the deal with XRP. If I take off this, you know, we're gonna redo this here, okay? If I go from the top to the bottom on XRP, right? Bang, bang, okay? I know that XRP is probably gonna go for this wick. That's the reality of it. A lot of cryptos are gonna go for this wick. Not yet though. We're ranging in the middle line, and we've got some resistance right here. Now I really don't, the pennant or the inverse head and shoulder does not really concern me, because I'm actually going to do my own resistance right here. So from here to here, we could pump up to 242, right? So 242 on XRP. Now XRP did break the trend, and it did hit the top of the 4 hour. And keep in mind, we are in a downtrend at the moment, guys, right? So there's a couple miss indicators here, but I do believe XRP at least will go up to 240-ish and then come back down. Or we're going to go up to this area right here, which is about 275. Based on the fact that we already hit the 4 hour at the top of the RSI, we're probably going to hit 240 and drop. And if CJDV, I can't make my lines bigger on the parallel channel unless I can. If I can, let me know. We're also right below the 200 SMA, but we've got a high volume area here, guys, on XRP, a very, very high volume area, right? So this area right here, we got a high volume area, Batman on the RSI. There is a Batman right there. You're right. But we are ranging at that high volume node. So again, XRP is not going to really do much in this region. Like, it'll take a lot of money to pump it. Doesn't mean it is a bad trade. It is a very good trade. If you have 10, 20 grand and you start to notice a pump, your confirmations line up, non-financial advice, what I'd be doing is drop 10 G's and take a profit right here. Easy, easy money. All right. Apparently, MasterCard said that Bitcoin and crypto is entering a new era of confidence. Just got a notification there, right? So the drop, yellow rising wedge, pennant drop. It looks to me that XRP is about to pump, but there's a couple things throwing me for a loop for sure, right? For all the new people on the live, guys, let me know if you're new to the live. Follow Twitch, Beast Limitless Trading. We're going to do some of the lives on Twitch, some on YouTube. We're going to mix them up. So make sure you do follow, guys, right here. And if you are new, let me know. If you're returning to our community and you've been on the journey for, I don't know, a long time, let me know. Mara. Okay, let me look at Mara in a minute. I'm going to go through the chat here. See what else I need to look at. GP, I know you wanted me looking at something. Pump Fund and Turbo, okay. Pump Fund is in a ridiculous downtrend. Can you even short Pump Fund? Not yet, I wouldn't, but... So Pump Fund actually hit the top. So it looks to me that Pump Fund is just gonna go sideways because it already hit the top here, it hit the top here. Gonna go sideways and then kind of drop. The 18-hour is completely overbought too. On Pump Fund. And we already broke the trend a long time ago. Now there was really good bullish divergence, but we are in a downtrend. I will say that when this downtrend breaks on Pump Fund, this thing is going to rocket to the moon. Rocket to the moon, rocket to the moon, guys. Like, you're in a very strong downtrend, which is amazing because money is to be made, right? 4 points of downtrend. Let's say you do something like this. That could be it, possibly. My kindergarten Crayola lessons are coming together. But I don't even have too much data on Pump Fund. I would say you're going to go for one more drop, and then Pump Fund would probably be a recovery. Is Mon still dropping, or is it chilling? Is it recovering a bit? If I look at my thing, it looks like it is kind of going sideways but dropping a bit. Okay, what was the other one? Pump Fund and... Mara. Mara and then Turbo. So Mara's still in a really big downtrend here. Okay, so we'll look at Mara from where it started dropping and stuff like that. Yeah, so if I'm drawing my channel from here to here, Mara can definitely, Marathon Holdings can definitely come down to $8-ish. Resistance is going to be around 22. If I'm looking at the sessions, Keep on smashing that like button, guys. We're actually trending. We've gained 10 new people tonight on the YouTube live. Make sure you guys smash up the like button. It helps us out a lot. If you're new from YouTube, I appreciate you. But yeah, Mara could still push down to $8. Turbo, wow. Look, right off my support line right there. Didn't break it yet. Man, I'm craving, I swear, every time on the live, guys, I'm craving something. I'm either craving like food or something. Lately, I have not been able to eat food, like I'm telling you. Anything but water's been horrible for me. I just drink water and make smoothies, but I haven't been able to eat food. But right now I'm craving a Big Mac. And normally I don't crave a Big Mac. There is no way I'm eating a Big Mac, by the way. EK, I appreciate you. So you kind of want to redraw this on Turbo. It pumped all the way to the top, so you had a bit of a scam pump, if you will, right? Yeah, Pump Fund's looking good. I got to keep an eye on Pump Fund for sure. You had a nice rounded bottom. Turbo came to the top. And then you've got this resistance right here. So it looks like we are going to drop back down. So what you're going to see coins doing, guys, is they're pumping to the top of the 4-hour RSI, faking out and coming back down. Now again, guys, we have only a couple more days of retrograde. Mercury going into retrograde. If you guys don't know what that is, or you think it's a bunch of hoorah or whatever you want to call it, you need to look into it. So we even hit the top of the daily here. So you said the daily RSI broke out. So the daily RSI is close to breaking out, but it didn't break out yet. What you're going to notice, the 3 days going up is good. But like the start of that, from here to here, like technically, if you look at the RSI on the daily, this would be the trend. But again, I think I've mentioned this on my live before, guys. The RSI is a completely different beast. The RSI is not being used how people think they use it. So typically with the RSI, you're going to reject the 50 and 60%. If you reject this area right here, you are bearish. If you bounce off the 40% of the RSI, you are bullish. Roughly the 40%, okay? And you can see it just kept on going down, kept on going down. Where's the time where we were bullish here? There you go, 40%. Boom, bounce, bounce, pump, 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 right? 40%, 40%. The 60% area keeps on rejecting. It doesn't mean that Turbo will not go up, but Turbo is definitely very bearish still. What I do like though is the 3-day touch the bottom, and the 3-day is going up. So we are going to redraw the chart here. Just going to redraw it completely. So here's the daily trend. Make sure you line up the daily trend with the price action, guys, because yes, Turbo does look like it is about to drop. However, you can pump all the way to 002 because this is the price action. As long as your price action matches up with your RSI, guys, you guys are good to go. Guys are absolutely good to go. Then you're going to see that there's going to be candle movement in the way that you want there to be candle movement, essentially, right? So I could see Turbo pumping to this area right here. So it looks like Turbo can pump to about 45% from where it is right here. 45%, guys. That's pretty good, GP. Again, it didn't break out of your macro, but it broke the 800 SMA. And it broke the 4-hour 200 SMA. And now there's a lot of fair value gaps here. So if you're using fair value gaps and order blocks and you know it's oversold, you could hypothetically get a spot trade, a leverage trade, low trade in this position, run it up all the way to here because that is your macro time frame. Didn't break out yet, but it is very, very close to breaking out. Very, very close to breaking out, guys. Let's go check out Mon for a minute. Okay, so Mon seems to be slowing down into London. So right now the 4-hour is now closed, guys. And it looks like the 4-hour is breaking this trend line. We take it from here to right here. Four hours absolutely breaking the trend line, which means that this thing is just going to capitulate. Mon is being very, very close to capitulating. So here's what we could do, guys. If we know that Tokyo is an accumulation or distribution, manipulation, I wouldn't even worry about. Yes, you want to know we're in manipulation, but you don't really want to trade manipulation. We might have a little recovery onto Mon sideways a bit, because the 15-minute is completely overbought. I mean, completely oversold. I wouldn't try to go for a long or anything. I also wouldn't get out of the trade. But we might have a little sideways momentum until the 15-minute is oversold into London. So we possibly could hit 038 again, okay? Now, would I get out of the trade? Non-financial advice, but I personally am not, because all of my confirmations are telling me that Mon is about to dump. And dump very, very hard. I'm going to be right back, guys. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Smash that like button. Make sure you're following on X and Twitch. Make sure you have a separate window open on X for YouTube. I'll be right back. Put some more coin suggestions in the comment section, stocks or commodities, all right? All right, guys, let's see here. So yeah, Mon is coming up a bit, which I'm not surprised. How much though? So you're bouncing off that 800 SMA. You didn't hit the bottom of the you didn't hit the bottom of this channel though, so I know it is probably going to be a fake out. Maybe. Let me see. It's a pretty big green candle. We'll see what happens, because the 4 hour is definitely still dropping. So London is going to be open pretty shortly. Then if we go to Bitcoin here, I'm going to set my stop loss. What I'm gonna do is, give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna do something. It might. Okay, so it won't work without a VPN. It will not work without a VPN, so that's fine. So you can see it's trying to go up, but it is also trying to go down here, so we're gonna set an alert right here. I'm just trying to figure out my trades. 1 minute. Okay, perfect. So it could even go back to here. 039 essentially to 032 and we'll be fine, but it cannot break out. It is still in a major downtrend. So I took about 1,300 bucks on my trade because what I'm seeing right here is that it is bouncing off of this area right here. So what am I gonna do if it breaks it? I'm just really gonna jump back into it, right? Like now it is at major support, okay? So when a trade is at major support, this is when I have my levels where it's like, okay, I know we're in a downtrend. I also know we could come back up to here, maybe this area and range into London. But all I'm gonna do is I'm just going to set it right here, my alert, and we start dumping. I get back into the trade. I will literally put the money I took in the trade, the 1,000 bucks or the 12. I took 1,300. Okay, 1,300, not too bad. I'll take the 1,300. I'll dump it back in here, and I'll just get back in. That's it. I might be missing out on $200-300, but I'll tell you what. Right now, at least with this oversold, I'm not waiting for it to come back and I need to wait another day and wait another day, right? So that's the method to the madness right there. But honestly, guys, like making 1,300, making 1,300 bucks is really good. If it continues to go down, it goes down and I just get back into the trade, right? That's it. That is it. That's all she wrote, right? Plus, I'm going to bed tonight, and I honestly don't really want to be in a trade when I go to bed when I know it is oversold. Because look what it did here when it was oversold, right? Sure, it had a little move up, but the fact is we waited the whole day for this thing to move. My money was sitting in limbo for the whole day. I don't want that, right? So I'm just gonna get back up in here. Maybe we fake out and I get in another short. Or maybe it dumps right now and I get back in off the 800 SMA break. Pretty simple. Because I know we're gonna come down to here. So essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this trade all over again. I tried to turn the VPN on one more time and the stream almost crashed. So I realized that we can't really use a VPN, which is fine. I don't know how I'm gonna show my trade setups on the computer, but I guess I'll just post to Telegram or something and then show you guys later. All right, so we're good there. We're good on Mon. Bitcoin's got a little bit of that range. Again, guys, we are oversold on the market, okay? We are oversold in the market right now, guys, which is about 91.7. Bitcoin looks like it is about to pop. We are in a little bit of a downtrend with the 4-hour coming back up here. Right, with the 4-hour coming back up, it looks like the 4 hours turning around a bit because it hasn't hit the top of the RSI. All we're really waiting for at this point is my MACD to cross, and then we enter along, right? We look for the MACD cross right here, and then we know this is going to go gangbusters and pump. Again, making 1,300 in it, and that's also American, guys. So Canadian, I made 1,800 bucks Canadian today in one trade, right? So we can't be greedy. We cannot be greedy. Greedy is a thief of happiness. Greed is a thief of happiness. I wish I would have learned that a long, long time ago, right? I was wanting to go for my $2,000, but greed and I are not going out for dinner. Not today, and hopefully not ever. Shots, let's go. We need to bring them back, eh? Okay, let's talk about a big boy here, Solana. Hi Josh, I hope you're well. Can't get your new app in the UK. Oh, you know why you can't? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. We changed it. We changed it. Michael, how you doing, brother? We changed it. It is right here. Beast Limitless, mighty.beastlimitless.com. It is not the old domain, okay? It is not the old domain. This is our new domain here, mighty.beastlimitless.com. All right, so make sure you guys are looking at this domain right here. It is not the old domain. You could go on it in anywhere in the world. But welcome to the live, brother. I appreciate you. Guys, we're slowly bringing this thing up. We have got 12 new people on here who just subscribed to our network and our channel. I am blessed and I appreciate you guys. Very, very grateful. Be grateful, trust me. You never know when life is gonna hit you. Just take it from me. Very young, very cocky, very confident. Right? Life will slap you in the face so hard you won't be able to get back up for a year. But when you do get back up, you learn a lesson, right? There's my little TED talk for the day. And guys, as as a crypto trader, we're always in a relationship with greed. Don't be, okay? Making $1,000 a day is a lot of money. A lot of people, when we're crypto traders, we don't really view that as a lot of money because it's a number in our account. The mind just plays tricks on us. And then all of a sudden what happens is our account goes down and down and down and down. And then we're back at where we started and we wonder, oh, why didn't we take profit, right? So excellent on a holiday night in the States. Yeah, for sure. So we got that little thumbnail there. I don't know if you've seen the thumbnail, guys, but Solana's got a ways to go for sure. Again, this is a macro downtrend. I wouldn't really pay attention to this channel right here. I wouldn't really pay attention to this channel right here. But what I would do is look for a long at this fair value gap around 132. And then it looks like we're going to shoot up to 191. Exactly, CJDV, exactly 100%. Like I was at Dollarama today, okay guys? Dollarama, things are $1. I don't know if you guys have a Dollarama where you are. Maybe Dollar Tree, maybe Dollar Store, right? 34 bucks. This mom couldn't even pay for her stuff. Okay? Someone else did. I would have. But I'll tell you what. Sometimes we don't appreciate the money that we have in our trading account, right? Because it's just a number. I think it was 34. Yeah, it was $34. Okay, so we've got Solana here, peeking up right here. Yeah, you're looking at a measured move. Sure, you have this head and shoulder. I need to see more data on Solana. Like it's kind of creeping at that resistance. If we keep on holding this fair value gap and we're oversold into New York, guys, GP 100%, right? I would just wait for New York. I believe this is going to be a fake out. I think this drop is going to be a fake out. I wouldn't trust the MACD here because we're oversold. I don't necessarily know what London is going to do. I don't. But it looks like London is about to pump. Based on what I'm seeing here, it looks like London is going to full bore this thing and pump it. But then we also have resistance right here too, guys. So I'm not entering a Bitcoin trade. Probably at all tonight, but I will say if it breaks out of here, it's a possibility we run to that 100 target. What would it be? 101K, right? 101K. Don't be shorting it because it has this much more room to go back up on the RSI. And this is going to bring us to $100,000 Bitcoin. We're pretty close. Close. Probably 100K. If you guys are not following on x.com, guys, go follow on X. All right? Make sure you guys go follow. Yeah, it looks like London's about to rip. And then New York is probably going to be manipulation. Which means if London rips, New York is going to take it down most likely. And then rip it all the way back up. Possibly. That is kind of what I'm looking at in my head, right? I do want to go look at that Mon trade one more time though, so because it's in a downtrend, guys. We're trading this all day. It's already overbought. We'll see what happens. It goes sideways and then drops. I'm going to be asleep. I'm not even going to be up, which is when stuff is probably going to happen tonight. Is there a fair value gap here? There's no more long fair value gaps. See, there's a lot of short fair value gaps. Short all day, short all day. If you guys play Mon every single day, you guys are going to make insane amounts of money on it. All right. Okay, let's go look at some trending projects, guys. My car, the boss at the car dealership said, you will never make this type of money that you have made ever again. Except this time, I don't need to make 100 calls and cold call and get people to tell me off all day. But the real reason I left the car dealership was for health reasons. It just made me realize I need to live my life. Okay, let's go check out CoinGecko here. Let's go check on and see what is happening on CoinGecko. Monad, the top trending and the top loser. Look at that. Turbo, the top gainer. There you go, GP. There you go, brother. Crushing it with the trending. I think Link could be a good long-term for the community. I'm going to reevaluate Turbo in a moment. Let me go to Link, though, Chainlink. Because I haven't looked at Link for a while. And, of course, I'm only looking for shorts, guys. I'm not really playing longs unless I'm up and Bitcoin starts pumping through that fair value gap. Then I'm going to long it. But my mindset is shorting. But what I will say is when we break out of these trades, right? When we break out of the trends, the money to be made is astronomical. If you have a $10,000 account, especially the way I've been trading, you'll have 100K. Non-financial advice, of course. You got to trade a proper way. But yeah, just amazing, right? Link never hit the bottom yet. Again, a lot of crypto projects are going to go and test this bottom wick here, right? A little bit of a rising pattern here on Link on the 4 hour. I like Link. Link is a good long term for sure. See, shorter term, long term, I guess even longer term, CJDV, this is a really good call, brother, because you can see that Link can pump all the way up to 20 bucks. Even if we reject and come back down, like, man, Link is a really, really good long term for sure. So I'm going to set an alert on Link because if we end up breaking this fair value gap and dumping here, this is going to be a good short. Again, guys, you could trade and long how you want. And short, I personally am only looking for shorts in this type of market. So I'm setting up a short off of a thing right here down to here on Link. Now, of course, if Bitcoin is pumping like crazy, Link might pump, but I doubt it. Made 60% with 2x today. Let's go. On Link or on Turbo? Beautiful rising wedge. It looks like it is going to dump pretty hard. Not yet, of course, but shortly. Hope you guys are enjoying this live. We recovered. We tried to do 2 other ones, but we recovered. It's actually been a pretty nice live, a really good day today. If you guys haven't liked up the YouTube live, guys, please do. It helps us out. Okay, I'm going to go back to Turbo. Turbo, what is Turbo doing? GP is on to something with Turbo. Look, right there. GP, you're on to something with Turbo. Again, I only could look for shorts in this market. Personally, for myself, okay? It's just how I'm trading. I'm not going to short in an uptrend. I'm not that. You guys could trade how you want, okay? But I am liking Turbo a lot for the measured move that it will do. Mon moving up a bit, perfect. I'm glad I got out, right? I'm glad I got out. See, I took profit at the perfect time. I'm curious if Mon actually broke out, though. See, Turbo has a huge 4-hour fair value gap. You're never shorting this. Never shorting it. Never shorting it. Say it again, right? You bounced off this area right here. Yeah, Turbo could hit 002. The question is, are we going to break out or are we going to continue back down? So I'd be looking for a short on Turbo here, but I would like to see if it is going to continue up. You've got your 4-hour dropping, so yeah, you're probably going to continue up and then have some bearish divergence and drop. But look at Turbo. Turbo's looking pretty good. Sorry guys, I love Mon. Mon is such a good trade. It is absolutely my favorite. See, I'm not even going to get back into here. I'm not even going to get back into the trade here because I'm going to be in bed and we're going to be oversold, right? Actually, hold on. Mon is... Yeah, Mon has bullish divergence now. It is still in a downtrend. And I would never long it because now the 4-hour MACD is coming down. But it does have some bullish divergence for sure. Yeah, GP, I love the MAs that you use. You use very calculated MAs. All right, so we looked at Link. I set up an alert on Chainlink. We have our, where's our CoinGecko? We had it. Not sure what Sky is. Haven't really looked too much into it. The meme coins are definitely running a bit here. One more thing, guys, too, if you're looking at Mon, I'll look at Mon in a bit again, but I want to show you guys something before. So Sky is on a huge downtrend. However, this is kind of looking like Mon in a bit. So here's what happened, guys. Whatever it did, dropped, came up. We haven't tested the wick yet. I would say the Sky coin is getting ready to fly all the way here too. It is going to play the downtrend. Sky's looking really, really good. Feel like max pain is people selling before the holidays and then pumping when they are out of the market. Absolutely, CJDB. That is what is going to happen. Keep in mind, we are in a macro downtrend, right? But yeah, like look at Sky. Huge rounded bottom. This thing is going to pump pretty nice as well. And remember, guys, retrograde is just around the corner. Mercury in retrograde. Yeah, look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's about to pop. But there's still resistance right here. And again, Asia's accumulating, so I'd be very, very cautious. If we break out this resistance right here, then we back test. We're looking for the back test, and we are looking for the pump to roughly 100K. Sayonara, thank you for coming. Have a great day. Profit, 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 right? So we're waiting for that pump, we're waiting for the back test, and then we are waiting for the continuation. Where is XRP at? Because this one interests me a lot. Yeah, look at XRP, guys. XRP is about to go gangbusters. If we get the cross here on the MACD on the 4, you're going to expect a massive pump out of XRP. Huge. Good profit pump anyways. I'll be on the live tomorrow, guys, in the morning now that I fixed the streaming software. It is going to be from 8 to 9 a.m. I can't give you guys an exact window because I'm still working out on the waking up early part, but I've been doing it at the car dealership as well. So 8 to 9 a.m. In between that time, it's probably going to be about 8:30, okay? Expect the stream tomorrow at about 8:30 roughly, could be a bit earlier. We'll go for a couple of hours there. Now everything is going to be flat until London. So if London pumps the market, guys, that is distribution. That means New York is going to manipulate, okay? So that means New York is going to manipulate tomorrow, guys, and then go from there. Did you look at Manta? I was away for a little short. Oh, Manta. GP, thanks for commenting in the app and stuff, man. We'll have that thing rocking and rolling very, very soon. Again, people stepped away from crypto for a bit. I get it. I'm going to try my best, guys, to do official crypto conferences next year with like microphones with Beast Limitless on it. So look forward to that. That is going to be one of my main focuses when traveling. Dubai crypto conference we want to do next year for sure. Actually, not want to, it will happen. Yeah, token 2049 in April. Token 2049 in April. We'll be going to that. Get some good footage. So here's the deal with the short GP, right? I like it, but the problem is that we've got a big volume node here. And this is in a macro downtrend. So it is looking good, but we already did hit the bottom again and we're kind of ranging. If anything, Manta looks like to me it's going to pump up to here. I'm not saying get out of your short. I'd be very, very cautious with this one because it is in a bearish, Manta's in a weird pattern right now. Like this is a bear flag or a bearish pennant, I mean. It's just that we tested the channel twice. Everything is saying short, for sure. Yeah, this is a weird coin. This is a weird one. It keeps faking out. It is in a bear pennant in the macro. I would just set a stop loss and kind of keep it there, right? I don't know. It's a tricky one for me. Tricky one for me for sure. All right, guys, I think we're going to keep that there, but I want to show you one thing on Mon because the money is astronomical. You can make insane amounts of money on this trade. If Mon comes back up because it is in a downtrend, it should come to this area right here and then come back down, right? That's all I got for you guys today. I'm getting hungry. My eyes are also starting to twitch a bit there. Shout out to all the people that came on the live today, guys. Again, Twitch, follow X, follow Facebook, right? We're on Facebook too, guys. I'm going to be doing some cool Facebook stuff in the coming months here. So Beast Limitless on Facebook, right? Beast Limitless Trading. We have 14 followers. I've posted a couple trade setups, stuff like that. So the live tomorrow, guys, is going to be from is going to be from 8 to 9, but I'm targeting more around 8:30, okay? I found out what is happening with my streaming software. We should be kosher. We should be good to go. If I'm not on by 8:45, type in the Mighty chat or the Telegram chat, ask what is happening, and they'll let you guys know. All right. Look into Ninja Chat. Can be seen on all screen socials. Okay. I will look into Ninja Chat. EK, I could actually see the chat on my streaming software. I can see YouTube, Twitch, and X. The problem is I believe it filters some of it, so I'll look into that one for sure. Okay, guys, hope you all have a great day, and we'll talk to you. Great night. We'll talk to you a bit. Let's make some money. I'll see you in Mighty.